Just 3 weeks until the election, supporters of a proposed constitutional amendment to protect farming rights rallied this evening in Ashland. KRCG 13's Garrett Bergquist joins us in the studio to explain why farmers say they want more legal protections. Garrett?
The fight over puppy mills 6 years ago is something few farmers have forgotten, and many supporters of the so-called Right to Farm Amendment say they fear a similar campaign against other types of animal agriculture. Opponents question whether the measure is really the work of corporate agricultural interests. Mid-Missouri farmers say they are afraid outside groups such as the Humane Society of the United States will try to enact new laws in this state on how farm animals get treated.
Well, I support Amendment 1 because it protects all of agriculture, not just the large operations, but all farmers against outside interests that really want to influence their agendas on what we try to do properly.
Constitutional Amendment 1 would add a provision to the state constitution saying the right to farm and ranch would be forever guaranteed. Some people worry that means local governments could no longer protect the environment through regulations on things like animal odors and waste. Lawmakers at Tuesday night's rally said the measure would not prevent local governments from adopting such rules. However, they say the courts would have to hold such regulations to a much higher standard of scrutiny than they do now.
This amendment does not overrule any of the existing regulations that we have in farming, and it also does not take away any of the local control.
Opponents think Amendment 1 is being driven more by narrow corporate interests than farmers' needs.
They're talking about national and even multinational corporate interests. They're not talking about many small farmers, LLC type of small farmer operations. And so I think that that's a piece of miscommunication.
Welch says if farmers feel threatened, they should try to enact individual state laws rather than changing the Constitution. Amendment 1 will appear on the August 5th ballot. We would like to know what you think about the measure. Join the conversation on our Facebook page.